Namaskar. Myself Tapan Garai, Assistant Professor cum Junior Scientist in Department of Soil Science and Agricultural Chemistry from PR Agriculture University, Sabo. Now I am speaking on transformation of nitrogen fertilizers and its management approaches for increasing use efficiency in lowland rice. I can discuss about the nitrogen cycle in the flooded ecosystems. What are the sources of nitrogen within the soil environment? Number one is crop residue and animal manures. Second is fertilizer nitrogen. Third is atmospheric deposition. Fourth one is biological nitrogen fixation. Leguminous and other crops can fix nitrogen through biological nitrogen fixation mechanisms from the atmosphere, and subsequently crop residue can be incorporated within the soil environment, and also rooting material are also incorporated within the soil environment after these crop cycles. And what are the nitrogen loss mechanisms? Among this, one is the volatilization process of the ammonia from the ammonium ions. Second is second is nitrate ion may be lost to nitrogen or nitrogen oxides through denitrification mechanisms. Nitrate ion also may be lost by leaching mechanisms. And one of the major nitrogen removal thus from soil environment is crop removal, which is desired in our agroecosystems. Crop removal, which can increase the crop productions, food grain productions. Several nitrogen use efficiency terminologies are used, such as agronomic efficiency, physiological efficiency, apparent recovery efficiency, economic use efficiency, utilization efficiency, N15 recovery, and so on. And that explanation is given in this equation form. In case of soil science, apparent recovery efficiency is mainly considers NF means amount of fertilizer applied, NU that is the amount of nitrogen utilized by the crop, Na amount of fertilizer applied, and expressed in terms of percentage. What are the factors affecting nitrogen use efficiency? One is agronomic factors like crop factor, water management, weed management, crop damage by pest and others. These are also controlling the crop yield. Fertilizer characteristics such as forms of nitrogen, dose of nitrogen, method and time of nitrogen fertilizations, and overall the balanced application of the all essential nutrients is the major concerns. Climatic factors such as rainfall, temperature, relative humidity also controls this nitrogen use efficiency. Nitrogen use efficiency, and several soil factors such as soil pH, texture, cation exchange capacity, soil organic matter content, calcium carbonate content, hydraulic conductivity, and other so many factors that controls this nitrogen use efficiency within flooded ecosystems. There are inorganic nitrogenous fertilizers, organic nitrogenous fertilizers, and complex fertilizers are there, and their nitrogen content are described in this tabular form. Besides this, there are slow release nitrogen fertilizer are also there. Slow release nitrogen fertilizer such as urea form oxamide, isobutylidine diurea, protonylidine diurea, guanyl urea, sulfur coated urea, neem coated urea, and metal ammonia phosphate product. This type of product are also available. Leaf color charts is one of the techniques by which we can diagnose the nitrogen deficiency within the paddy field through the intensity of the yellow color within the leaf, because nitrogen is a major component of the chlorophyll. If more yellowish color is there, then there is the chances of the nitrogen deficiencies, and that can be diagnosed in the field with the simple leaf color chart. And nitrogen is applied recommended in different physiological stages based on the this deficiency symptoms for better physiological growth and for the higher grain productions. Urease inhibitor is another techniques which reduces the urea hydrolysis process. This is important because ammonium ions which is produced through utilized hydrolysis process undergo several transformational process and also loss mechanisms like volatilizations and denitrifications. So several products like phenyl phosphorodiamidate, N-butyl thiophosphorytriamide, thiophosphoryl and other different urease inhibitor like hydroxamic acid, quinones, thiourea, methylurea are used along with urea fertilizers. Nitrification inhibitor is also one product compounds which is used to reduce the nitrification process, specifically ammonium to nitrate conversion mechanisms. Subsequently, it reduces the formation of the nitrate ion just after application of the urea or any nitrogenous fertilizers. And subsequently, it reduce the nit- nitrogen loss through denitrification process or leaching process. Several commercial nitrification inhibitors are 2-chloro-6-trichloromethylpyridines, that is brand name is NSAP or nitropyridine, 2-amino-4-chloro-6-methylpyrimidines AM, dicyandiamide, and several botanical nitrification inhibitors are also there. Neem cake, mohua cake, currants cake, West tea. These are the. This is also experimentally proven that several product in guard which has several organic compounds within this can significantly increase the nitrogen use efficiency as well as grain yield. Dry granulation of urea supergranules is also one recent techniques which can improve the nitrogen use efficiency. Dry granulation of urea individually with MOP, muriate of potash, zinc sulfate, DAP, diammonium phosphate, ammonium chloride is one of the recent development. On compaction by an ordinary tableting machine of urea with this fertilizer, ammonia volatilization loss decrease up to 44% relative to urea. Blending of pyrite at 3 times the weight of the prilled urea emerged as the most effective treatment in reducing ammonia volatilizations, thereby increased grain yield and apparent nitrogen recovery in rice. Azolla is also one of the important component which significantly increases the grain yield and also fixes biological nitrogen within the paddy field. Azolla added biomass, organic biomass, and also added atmospheric nitrogen. Azolla is known as floating nitrogen factory. It is associated with the sympathetic nitrogen fixer Anabena azoli, and this prospect is attractive because nitrogen fertilizers are scarce, expensive when available, and there is need to improve grain yield to feed the increasing populations. Now, I have described this nitrogen use efficiency mechanism in brief. There are so many techniques are there, but in my short video, I am trying to conclude this nitrogen use efficiency in the flooded rice ecosystem or lowland rice ecosystems in bullet form. Loss of nitrogen from soil ecosystem occurs mainly through volatilization, denitrification, leaching, and runoff. Amide form of nitrogen fertilizer is more effective than ammonium and nitrate form of fertilizer in lowland rice. Placement of nitrogen fertilizer in the reduced zone of the lowland rice is superior method of nitrogen fertilizer application. Split application of nitrogen fertilizers at different phenological stages according to crop demand can check nitrogen loss from soil. A mixture of NBPT, PPD, N-butyl phosphorotriamide, and phosphorophenyldiamide in the presence of the algicide is more effective than simple PPD plus NPPT in preventing hydrolysis of urea. Urea application with hydroquinone plus dicyandiamide causes smaller emission of nitrous oxide than all urea applications, as well as used as cover crop on the floodwater of rice would help to cut ammonia fertilization loss. Thank you.